What's up, guys? It's Tristan here at Tristan's Tank. Yeah, I'm recording from inside a closet. So yeah, it's been a long time. I think the last video I uploaded was back in March. I was in California at the time. So what ended up happening is we didn't go back to school for the rest of the semester. We finished the semester all online. I still haven't gone back to my school in Massachusetts. What I ended up deciding for this semester is that I wanted to stay at home and study online. Most of my friends actually did go back to campus, and I do plan on visiting them at some point. The 20-gallon tank that was at school is still there. My girlfriend Natalie is taking care of it, and I am hoping to see that in the next video. She's going to be taking some footage for that and hopefully sending that over to me so that I can get it edited and make a video out of it. But today we're going to be talking about, well, what have I been up to, what's going on with me, what tanks do I have now. So when we left off back in March, I was in California and I had this itty bitty 5-gallon tank with a single betta fish. His name is Captain Bluebeard. He is still with us today. He ended up getting sick. He had a bacterial infection that led to some fin rot. He's better now. All of his fins are great except for his tail, and his tail is no longer rotting away. It's just not completely healed yet, and I don't know if it'll ever heal back to its original shape, but it's healing. It's growing back, which is good. About a week ago, I moved from California to Missouri, and I am in Missouri now. My family moved out to Missouri about a month before I did. I was finishing up a job. I was working at Walmart. As far as fish tanks go, I got Bluebeard a new 10-gallon tank, and you're gonna see that in the B-roll. If you've been following my Instagram, then you would see that I had posted a short clip of the sand being poured into that aquarium. So I chose sand specifically because of what I wanted to add into this tank. I knew that it wasn't going to be just Bluebeard in 10 gallons all by himself. I wanted to get him some companions. And so yesterday, and I'm filming this on Saturday, so yesterday was Friday. So on Friday, I went to a local fish store for the first time. In California, there are no local fish stores. At least not in Sacramento. It's all big box stores, PetSmart, Petco, etc. Now, I have been to a local fish store in Massachusetts once, but I didn't buy anything. Wait, no, I did. I bought Gary the snail, and he's still kicking. But yeah, that local fish store that I went to back in Mass, I only went there once, and their pricing was so very expensive. But Friday, I went to a local fish store here in Missouri, and they have only been open for about almost a year now. And so I went in, I wanted to see what they had. What was interesting is they were keeping mollies in salt water, and I've seen that before. But I've never seen it in person. I've seen YouTube videos, people saying, oh, mollies love salt water, I always thought they were more of a fresh and brackish water fish, but I guess salt water works for them. So they had a lot of really cool saltwater stuff, including some fish. They had some blue tangs. They had a lot of fish I didn't recognize because I'm not very familiar with the saltwater world. And they had some really beautiful corals and a lot of saltwater tank accessories and food stuffs and all that. And then I went into their freshwater area, and they had a lot of really cool stuff, like a huge assortment of plants. Sorry, Aquarium Co-op, I probably will not have to order plants from you guys again because I have this local fish store here, and I'm more than happy to support them. I will continue to buy the Easy Green from Aquarium Co-op, but I still haven't run out of the first bottle yet. Natalie is in Massachusetts. She's continuing to use that for the plants over there. So yeah, speaking of that tank in Massachusetts, next week's video you'll get to see that is about 6 months without any maintenance done at all. It's really, really gross. Natalie's gonna be taking care of it a little bit more, but you'll get to see what it looks like after 6 months with no maintenance. So finally, we come to the culmination of this 10-gallon tank that I got for Captain Bluebeard. I scaped it with some sand, some Carib Sea sand, and some dragonstone. And I brought the plants with me from California. I had 3 clumps of Java fern that I brought with me from California, as well as a moss ball. I ended up using an Aquarium light. I wanted to go for open top, which is what I ended up doing. Using this Aquarium light that is specifically for plants. It was a little bit more expensive than I wanted to, it was more money than I wanted to spend, but ended up working out. I do hope to put more plants in this tank as it matures, but as of right now it only has the 3 Java fern and the moss ball. And then on Friday I went to this local fish store and I got some companions for Captain Bluebeard. And I'll show you in the B-roll. I got some beautiful coolie loaches. They are very small at the moment. They will grow bigger. And as you'll see in the video, the third one, I only got 3, but the third one, he didn't want to come out of the bag at first. And yeah, so I also picked up some bloodworms, some frozen bloodworms for both the coolie loaches and for Captain Bluebeard, and Captain Bluebeard ate them up. The coolie loaches are still getting used to their new environment. I left some food out for them overnight and they ate some of it, but not all of it, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. What do you think? Are you a fan of the coolie loaches or not so much of a fan of the coolie loaches? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, like, share, subscribe, go follow my Instagram at tristans.tank. You can stay up to date with what I'm doing every day as far as tanks and such on that account. And always, you can message me with questions or comments or whatever on my Instagram account. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me, best way to stay on top of announcements and all that. I do plan to be putting videos out again once a week. It's gonna be Mondays, so exciting stuff. I'm gonna be back in the game. It's gonna be great, and I hope to grow this channel and put out really quality content for you guys. I did get a new phone, and the camera quality is a heck of a lot better on this phone, as well as the microphone is a lot better too. So hopefully all of that ends up making better quality content for you guys. I know that it also goes into the post-production, the editing and stuff. That all has to, I'm not a master with that. I can only work with what I got. Also, let me know in the comments what kind of plants you hope to see in this tank in the future. What do you recommend for this kind of substrate? This is sand. I can always get another bottle of Easy Green to use here on this tank, so let me know what kind of plants you'd like to see in this aquarium. What do you think would go well with the sand, and really, what do you think would go well with the scape in and of itself? Do you think that there could be some sort of carpeting plant for a low-tech setup like this? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I have experienced some algae growing on the Java fern, and as well as on the sand itself, and that could be because the tank's not completely cycled yet. I did use old filter media, which was already seeded, and I have been using API Quick Start as well, which has nitrifying bacteria, but I think that the algae could just be because the plants have not been sucking up all the nutrients that have been put into the tank. They're probably not used to the water here yet, but yeah. What do you think will go well with this tank? Let me know in the comment section below. I will see you guys next week. Remember always to keep fish and study on. See you next time.